The exotics that killed the terraforming. Screwed with the enzymes. I fucked it up. Pure and simple.
Yeah, you did. Greetings, prospectors. Ruff here, and welcome back to another Icarus video. Today we're going to go over what happened with the terraforming on Icarus. Now, first thing that we need to do is we need to establish what kind of terraforming that it would need in order to become a place similar to Earth and livable for humans. Now, I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say that this planet is similar to Mars. And the reason I say that is because we have what's shown as polar areas, and we have what's shown as a lot of desert areas outside of the area that has been terraformed. That area, which has been referred to by Dean Hall as Olympus, is the area where the terraforming started, and is the area that is considered much like Earth, as mentioned in No Rescue.
It was like going back in time and seeing the Earth a million years ago.
The trees, the plants, the animals, they're from Earth. I mean, the bio team had adapted them after the terraforming went to shit, but Jesus Christ, it does your head in at first.
Now, with Mars, or say with this planet, one of the things that we're going to need to do is create an atmosphere. And by doing that, a way to do it is with the greenhouse effect, causing a thicker atmosphere, which then holds in the warmth from the sun, and then makes it a livable area. Now, throughout my research for this, one of the ways that that could be done is to actually crash a whole bunch of ammonia-rich ice comets from outer space, out from the outer solar system, whatever solar system we're in, and crash those into the planet, releasing the ammonia, which is very similar to nitrogen. Now, you take that and you combine that with plant life, which will release oxygen, and then that will make an atmosphere similar to that of Earth. So that kind of explains this one little area that we're working with, in which it is a lot like Earth. You see Earth's animals, and you see Earth's plants, and a lot of things that look similar. Now, here is the whole twist on what has happened on this planet, and that is two things. One, they said the exotics messed with the enzymes. Now, if you don't know how enzymes work, basically they help with coding, and they can cut plasmids so that you can insert certain genes, and then they help connect things back together. They also help with the speeding up the process of creating energy as well, in the process of creating life and all the other things that we have going on the planet. It's a very, very in-depth process, and I'm not going to get into it today, but yes, the use of enzymes during the terraforming process to help get a desired product, such as trees, plants, animals, is what is going on here. Now, bring in the exotics. The exotics messed with them. They messed with the enzymes, which means enzymes might have been cutting these plasmids and DNA strands in the wrong spots, allowing things to cross-contaminate. And in this case with Icarus, I believe we're running into an issue where these enzymes got mixed with the exotics, and it just started mixing DNA. Now, if you look at this screenshot of the concept art, you're going to see some very, very similar aspects to animals you see on Earth, but kind of combined together. So you have what looks like a rhinoceros. It has the big horn on the front, and it has the big stockiness to it, but it kind of has more of a buffalo look to it. And then it has the long tail, the fur, and then the long horns on the front, which gives me kind of a ram feel with the big curled horns, but obviously extended out in front of it. So what I think is happening here is these exotics have messed with the enzymes to the point to where we are basically creating new species of animals from the DNA getting all mixed up because of these exotics. Now, moving on to the next screenshot, you're going to see a guy that looks very familiar. I used him in the intro as well as my last video. And this is our little crocodilian insect friend, who, if you look at him, you can see that the body is obviously an insectoid type body. It's got the spiked feet as well as the long tail that kind of has a centipede look to it. and then the distinct crocodilian head on top of it, and the web feet for swimming. Now, this even goes for the fish in the water. If you look at the screenshot that's up now, you'll see that it's almost like they got the head of regular fish, but something in between has gotten messed up. Something has gotten mixed in there and caused them to be changed into this new alien form of these animals. Same with the large shark-looking one. If you look, it has almost like a thresher shark look. You can see the long tail to it, but the mouth is very insectoid to me. It has these large mandibles that stick out much like a spider in a way, that are coming out and protruding from its face, almost like it just got all mixed together. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what about the giant arachnids and alien-looking creatures that you spoke about in your last video? Well, if we think about what happened, what did I say was one of the ways to cause this greenhouse effect on this planet? And that is to crash ice comets from deep space into this planet. So what happens when there is genetic material, DNA, other alien life caught in that ice? Because let's face it, in everything out there, there is bacteria, there is microbes, there is something that is able to live everywhere out there. So what happens when you bring all of that alien DNA in, mix it with the exotics, on top of bad terraforming mixed with the exotics? You get a perfect storm of death. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Icarus. That is it for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, and of course, subscribe to the channel. So until next time, my name is Ruff, and you be safe out there, prospectors.